And today we will learn how to differentiate an implicit function. Let's understand what are implicit function. Generally we write an equation as y equals to x cube minus x square plus 4x minus 6. This is any general equation. Now here you can see that y is the subject and y is written in terms of x, right? So this function is called explicit, where y is written in terms of x. So in the function, when x and y are written together, where you cannot separate it, that function will be called implicit function. Now today we will learn how to differentiate an implicit function. Let's start with the example. I have taken a sum from your textbook which says root x, differentiate root x plus root y equals to root c. Now root x means x to the power 1 by 2, right? When we differentiate with respect to x, so what we'll write? D by dx of x to the power 1 by 2, d by dx of y to the power 1 by 2, and d by dx of root c. Root c is common, so it will come out, and d by dx of 1. Derivative of 1 will be 0. Derivative of x to the power 1 by 2 is 1 by 2 root x, and 1 by 2 root y dy by dx. So when we transfer this term, this side will become minus, negative, 2 and 2 will get cancelled. The value of dy by dx, the derivative of the function, will be minus y minus root y upon root x. Understood, children? Note down, please. Let's see another sum, children. It is given in the question that find dy by dx when sec x plus y equals to xy. So the solution will be, we have to differentiate this implicit function. Sec x plus y equals to xy. Now what will write? Differentiating with respect to x. D by dx of sec x plus y equals to d by dx of xy. Now this, here we are going to apply product rule. Here we are going to apply chain rule. Right? So d by dx of sec x is sec x tan x. So we have considered this x plus y as x. So it will be sec x plus y tan x plus y, and we have considered this x plus y as x. So what we'll do? We'll differentiate this term again. D by dx of x plus y. Now when we apply product rule, f1 f2 d by dx of f1 f2, so f1 d by dx of f2 plus f2 d by dx of f1. So that means x d by dx of y plus y d by dx of x. So from here we will get sec x plus y tan x plus y, d by dx of x will be 1, and d by dx of y will be dy by dx. And here we will get x dy by dx plus y. Now we are making dy by dx as a subject. So multiplying this term into sec x plus y tan x plus y, and then transferring and taking common dy by dx. Now when you cross multiply this term sec x plus y tan x plus y minus x, here in the denominator we can calculate the value of the derivative which is asked. Dy by dx equals to y minus sec x plus y tan x plus y upon sec x plus y tan x plus y minus x. Right, children? Note down, please. Let's see another sum, children. Now in this sum, the question says if y equals to x sine a plus y, prove that dy by dx equals to sine square a plus y whole upon sine a plus y minus y cos a plus y. Right, children? Now the question is y equals to a sine a plus y. We have to prove something. So what we'll do, we'll find the derivative of this implicit function. Right? So when we differentiate in terms of x, what we'll get here? D by dx of y is dy by dx. Here are the two functions you can see. This is first function and this was algebraic function and trigonometric function. First function, we are going to apply product rule here. First function differentiation of second function plus second function differentiation of first function. Right? Now when we differentiate this sine a plus y, what we'll get? Cos a plus y. From the chain rule, we again differentiate a plus y. Right? And the derivative of x is 1. So we'll get sine a plus y here. Now dy by dx equals to x cos a plus y. When differentiating, a and plus a is 0 and y is dy by dx. So this will get, this expression will get. Now when we transfer this sum that side, what we'll get? Dy by dx minus x cos a plus y dy by dx equals to sine a plus y. What we are making? We are making dy by dx as a subject, because we have to calculate the value of dy by dx here. Now cross multiply here. Now here in this proving, we are supposed to get sine square a plus y. Here we are getting sine a plus y. So what we'll do, we'll multiply sine a plus y in both numerator and denominator. When we do that, we'll get our answer. Sine dy by dx equals to sine square a plus y whole upon sine a plus y minus x sine a plus y cos a plus y. Right, children? Note down, please. Children, our next sum says that if y equals to root x plus root x plus root x and so on up to infinity, prove that 2y minus 1 dy by dx equals to 1. This we have to prove, and this we are given with. So y equals to root x plus root x, something like that given. What we'll do the squaring both sides. So y is to the whole square will be y square, and when we do the squaring of this function, one root will be eliminated. Okay, so x, the function become x plus root x plus root x plus root x up to infinity. Now this x, when transfer that side, it will become y square minus x equals to y. Why I have written y? Because any one term, if you exclude from infinity, it still remain infinity. That means the y value was the same as this value, you can see. So in place of this function we can write y, right? So now we got the function, implicit function, y square minus x equals to y. We have to differentiate this function and prove the required result. So differentiating with respect to x, dy dx of y square minus dy dx of x equals to dy dx of y. Here we'll get 2y dy by dx, derivative of x is 1, and dy by dx. Transferring this dy by dx that side and 1 this side, we'll get 2y dy by dx minus dy by dx equals to 1. Now take common and we'll get the proving. Right, children? So note down all the sums discussed and try to solve the sum from the exercise 5.8. Right? Note down.